Howard Megdal and Jackie Powell here for the Nine Sports. Jackie, how are you today?
I'm all right, Howard. How are you?
I'm great. We have breaking news. Sandy Brondello has been chosen as the next slash first head coach of the Toronto Tempo. Multiple sources have told the Nine Sports. Here to talk a little bit about it, from my perspective, Sandy Brondello, when I wrote this at the Nine, was immediately the best or among the best candidates for any opening the moment that the New York Liberty decided to move on from her. Jackie, you had the chance, obviously, to cover Sandy up close. Take me through why you think Toronto made this decision now.
I think Toronto made this decision now because they want a proven winner. And so Brondello is a two-time WNBA champion. She is someone who maybe has missed the playoffs once in her many years coaching in the WNBA. You'd have to fact check me on that. But she's someone who's going to help the Tempo shape their foundation and build on the standard that the Golden State Valkyries have set for an expansion franchise this past season.
You know, it's interesting. Golden State really set the tone here. I should say the tempo for what it is that people are hoping for out of expansion this year. A little bit different, obviously, bringing in the experience of Sandy, also a little bit of a difference from some of the other candidates, right? You know, the Toronto Tempo clearly valued WNBA experience, where other teams, it seems like, are de-emphasizing that right now. Do you think ultimately zigging when other people zag gives them an opportunity?
I think it does. I think it absolutely does. I think, especially for an expansion team where there's a lot of new, and I've spoken to some NBA assistants, including Becky Hammond's recent assistants, and they've
Yeah,
talked about how learning the WNBA, it's a completely different animal than the NBA.
yeah.
So you have Natalie Nakase. She was involved in the league for a few years before she moved to be the head coach of the Golden State Valkyries. Sandy Brondello, one of the most tenured WNBA head coaches there is, will help ease that transition in an expansion franchise.
Still some openings, opening in Dallas, opening in Seattle. I know both were very interested in Sandy Brondello as well. When they make this pivot, do you expect folks who are also on that list, you know, Latricia Trammell, for instance, being a great example, Eric Tebow, who has the experience as well, being prominent for those two searches?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's pretty clear that the Dallas Wings are looking for someone with head coaching experience.
Mhm.
I know that, well, it's hard to know which way the Storm are going to go. I mean, I think there were reports that said that they wanted to talk to Breon January because she's also a familiar face with the franchise.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens here. But the big news, of course, reporting it here first at the Nine Sports, Sandy Brondello, the next head coach for the Toronto Tempo, the track record to support it, somebody who they can make front and center as they make their moves over the next few months. So much more. It's going to be an incredible offseason, and we'll have a big announcement from the two of us about another way you're going to be able to consume it all soon. Until then, I'm Howard Megdal,
And I'm Jackie Powell.
and this is breaking news from the Nine Sports.